Welcome back, everybody, to another episode of Man Bites Media, Man Bites Film, Netflix Original Edition. And this week, we are going into another medical documentary that is amazing. It is called The Bleeding Edge, and this is a documentary on the horribleness that is the medical device field and how corporate America has taken this and manipulated our government into doing whatever they want. This is a deep, dark field that honestly involves a lot of manipulation, a lot of just no patient care, no patient justification for what they do, and it's just a horrible treatment of humanity. And really see the deep, dark, seedy, greedy side of humanity in this documentary. And you see these corporations like Bayer that don't give a shit about anybody and everyone. It is horrifying what these people do to patients that are just trying to live a better life. And I never condone government regulation. This is one aspect that needs to be controlled in some way or form. And it goes back to what I've always thought. Take out money of the government and you will solve so many issues. This is especially the case with this. Lobbyists are the most disgusting, vile humans on this planet. And the fact that we keep falling into the same errors over and over again. I see it every single day in the medical field. And I've been told by countless people that are medical professionals, it is horrifying what we put these patients through and what people, innocent people that are just trying to get health care and trying to get their lives together and trying to come back from things, have to literally completely dissolve every penny that they have saved, trying to figure out and come back from the horrifying things that these companies do to these people. And they justify it by saying, oh, it's only a few people that suffer from this. That's horrible, man. Nobody should need to suffer for this. You have this documentary follows 3 different cases about 3 different devices and what came out of each of those devices that went completely wrong, and the impacts that they made on lives. They destroyed people's lives, not only financially, emotionally, and physically. They destroyed them. And it's incredible what a tiny little device can make such an impact on you. And if it's not properly done, the consequences of those reactions and consequences of the malpractice, honestly, on the companies that make these devices fault 100%. And it is honestly horrifying. I will say this, I am not the first person for regulations. I do not agree with them. This is one thing. You do not mess with people's livelihoods. And this is something that messes with people's lives. This is something that needs to be regulated. Just like medications need to be regulated. Because people will suffer if they do not do it right. And they do not do the research that needs to be done. This is horrifying that people do this. If everybody just took personal responsibility for their actions, we wouldn't have to have regulations. But unfortunately, humanity is so disgusting and horrifying. And these are the perfect examples of that, with the greed and just complete disregard for human life that some people do. We are not able to trust them, and we need government regulations for these circumstances, for health care issues. Yes, I do not agree with universal health care, but I agree with government regulations on on watchdog group that will keep eyes on healthcare professionals, because those are people's lives in their hands. And take money out of politics. You'll see the result you get, and the reversal of all these horrible effects that come from. So please check out this documentary. It is extremely informative, and this is something that every single person needs to see, because if you have any healthcare issues, if you have any cases where you are looking for a medical device, you have to watch this documentary. It has a wealth of knowledge, and it gives you website information of where you could track down case studies of everything that you're going to put in your body, including medications. It is extremely important that you take personal responsibility for yourself, because unfortunately we live in a day and age where nobody else will care about you other than yourself. So please check out this content. I know I got deep and dark in this episode, but it is extremely important that you take care of yourself. And the only way you could do that is by looking up, researching, making sure you do the research that you expect your healthcare professionals to do, because none of them will. So again, my name is Gecko. This is Man Bites Media, Man Bites Film, Netflix original edition. And I know I got really dark in this episode, but it is extremely important. That is not something to play with, and I want to accentuate the point and severity of it with my tone of voice. And honestly, it is extremely important that you go check this out. If you want to get more information on our content and everything, please check us out on manbitesfilm.com, and you'll be able to see all our outlets that we post through. But please check out this documentary. Follow the links that are at the end of the documentary if you ever need to do any research on anything. It is extremely important to you.